Welcome to my podcast. My name is PJ Antiporda at samahan niyo ako and let's talk about life and how to get through it. This is my podcast, Paano Nga Ba? And today, we are going to talk about paano nga ba hindi maging bitter sa buhay. In our endless and challenging pursuit of happiness, many among us end up taking the wrong and opposite road to frustration and disappointment that often leads to bitterness. Kapag bitter ang isang tao, it hinders him or her from having a happy and fulfilled life. Being fulfilled and happy doesn't require anyone to have all the money in the world. Being famous, have all the things that money can buy, or to follow most people's definition of a successful life. Being happy simply means that you are able to celebrate life as it is, kasama ng mga imperfections, inadequacies, limitations, and even the failures it sometimes brings. Wala tayong kapangyarihang pigilan ang buhay na magbato sa atin ng kung anumang nais nitong ibigay sa atin. But we always have the power to have a right perspective on it and the power to choose how we are going to respond. Kapag naging bitter tayo, it would affect every area of our lives. Bitterness poisons our attitude to where we approach a lot of things in a negative light. Kaya naman, it is so important to know kung tayo rin ba ay nagiging bitter na rin sa buhay na naglalayo sa atin upang magkaroon tayo ng buhay na masaya at kaiga-igaya. Kaya naman, let's talk about it today and sana may mapulot tayo kahit konting aral. So, paano nga ba hindi maging bitter sa buhay? All forms of bitterness start out from feeling hurt. We all go through things in life that are not fair. Kaya naman bitterness is not only applicable sa mga taong nagmahal at nasaktan. It does not only happen because of a breakup or when you get dumped by the person na akala mo siya na yung forever mo. We all normally feel it whenever we think we are being treated unfairly. When people do us wrong or when we don't get something we think we truly deserve. Aminin na natin, natanong na natin sa ating mga sarili ang mga questions gaya na lang nito. Why your friend landed in a good paying job while you are stuck in what you think is not a good company? Or why your colleague got a promotion and you didn't? Why other people, lalo na yung mga kabatch mo, seems happy having a family of their own, pero ikaw hanggang ngayon single pa rin? Tapos pag may nakasalubong kang lovebirds sa daan, pabulong mong sasabihin na, maghihiwalay din kayo. Bakit nga ba unfair ang buhay sa atin? Yan ang madalas nating tanong. Although it is normal to want something that we think we deserve and wala rin namang tao na gustong i-treat sila ng unfair. But again, yun yung perspective natin, yung pagtingin natin sa ating sitwasyon at sa kalagayan natin sa buhay can easily swallow us up once we don't feel good and happy about ourselves. And if we continue holding on to feeling hurt, upset, unhappy, we are slowly opening up the door to bitterness. Kaya naman dapat we immediately let it go. Do not let the feeling linger because the longer you hold on, the harder it is to get rid of. Holding on to that feeling is only going to make it worse. It is going to steal our dreams, rob our joy, keep us from having good relationships, and block us from doing our real purpose in life. So, paano nga ba hindi maging bitter sa buhay? Let's start from the signs and habits na nagiging bitter na nga ba tayo. A bitter person finds it hard to forgive. Hindi lang ng ibang tao kundi maging ng kanyang sarili. Many people claim that they have already forgiven someone for something wrong they've done or themselves for their own mistakes, while in reality, they have not. What real forgiveness daw means, we allow ourselves to be free from hatred from those who wrong us. Dapat hindi natin ito kikimkimin and that we move on from it. If we say we already forgave but continue to wish something bad to happen to those people para pagbayaran nila at maramdaman nila yung mga sakit at pait dulot ng pagkakamaling nagawa nila sa atin, then that's not forgiveness. Kapag meron pa rin tayong ganyang thinking, sadya man or hindi sinasadya, even if it is just in our unconscious mind, hindi pa rin talaga tayo tunay na nagpatawad at nag-move on. Kaya again, let it go. A bigger person does not appreciate good things other people do to them. Parang laging tamang hinala sila. Para bang laging iniisip na lahat ng tao ay nagko-conspire against them. Parang lahat ng taong makakasalumuha nila would do something bad to them one way or another. Although meron naman talagang ganyang mga tao na hangarin ay makasakit ng iba, pero wag nating kalimutan that there are people who will always have our backs and those who we can truly call friends. So, give people a chance. A bitter person finds it hard to celebrate someone else's success. Kapag may na-promote sa trabaho, iwasan natin isipin na kaya siya na-promote dahil malakas siya sa amo natin at tingin natin mas magaling naman tayo sa kanila. No matter how true that is, just learn to congratulate and learn to be happy for your colleague, friends, and anyone on their success. Kapag bitter ang isang tao, they don't acknowledge other people's skills. Hahanapan lagi niya ng butas yan. Ikritik para ibagsak sa utak niya at sa pagkikwento sa ibang tao. Walang may dadagdag sa iyong kahit anong bagay na maganda kapag patuloy ka lang naging bitter sa success ng iba. Sa mga pagkikwentuhan mo, syempre iisipin at sasabihin lang nila sa iyo na inggit ka lang. A bitter person doesn't find satisfaction even with their own achievements. Parang walang gratitude or pasasalamat sa mga biyayang natatanggap niya sa buhay. Kahit nadagdagan niya yung sahod or nabigyan ng good commendation ng boss niya sa trabaho, parang kulang pa rin lagi. At tanong pa rin sa sarili, bakit ito lang? Bakit ganyan lang? I think I deserve more. Kapag ganyan tayo, then know that something has to change. A bitter person believes that things will never get better. Pero tandaan natin, ang buhay ay parang gulong. Minsan nasa ilalim pero maaari rin namang dumating ang panahon na nasa taas tayo. Not because we fail on one thing doesn't mean we will fail in everything. Ilan lang yan. Pero ganyan din ba tayo minsan or madalas? Ganyan tayo. We only have so much emotional energy each day. It's not an unlimited supply. Do you know how much energy it takes to hold a grudge, to feel hurt, or to go around offended and bitter? Yes, halos buong energy mo maghapon ang nawala na. And that's wasting valuable energy that we need for our work, for our dreams and ambitions, for our family, for our kids, for our real purpose in life. So, let's start guarding our hearts. No one wakes up wanting to feel bitter, resentful and angry naman talaga, di ba? We all want to feel great and we all want to be happy and positive and have those great fulfilling days. That's why don't let ourselves be consumed into those negative thoughts and behaviors. So, paano nga ba hindi maging bitter sa buhay? Let's start from ourselves. Dapat mag-reflect tayo sa ating sarili. Have a self-evaluation. Let's ask ourselves, ano nga bang mga bagay sa buhay ang mabilis magpa-upset sa atin? Review your day. What frustrations have you faced during the day? Sa mga nangyayari sa buong araw, try to check ano yung naging reaction natin at bakit ganun na lang ang naging response natin. What is your typical response when you start feeling bitter? Do you leave your friends or colleagues behind? Nagkakaroon ka ba ng mga dark mood or nawawalan ka ng gana? Makipag-usap, magtrabaho, or kumain? Have you experienced any of this? So try to reflect once in a while to know yourself better. Malaki rin ang may tutulong ng ibang tao, mga kapamilya at kaibigan. Madalas kasi kapag sarili natin ang kausap natin, bias tayo syempre. You will tell yourself that What you are feeling is correct. With other people, you will get a different perspective. Our self-evaluation should be introspective and retrospective in nature. Meditate on what you discover from yourself and what other people are saying too. Kapag naintindihan mo na ang iyong sarili, kung bakit ka ba ganyan, at alam mong may mga kailangan kang baguhin para hindi ka maging bitter sa buhay, then you have to set up a plan. Hindi pwedeng alam mo yung solusyon pero wala ka namang intensyon na gawin ito. Planning can be as simple as writing what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Kung madalas nating ikumpara ang ating mga sarili sa ibang tao at dahil dito nagiging bitter tayo, then iwasan nating mag-compare. If your friends or other people's social media posts on Facebook or Instagram trick you into thinking that your life is not good enough, tandaan natin that not all we see on social media is real. Malamang may mga pinagdadaanan rin yan na mas mabibigat pa kaysa sa pinagdadaanan natin. Marami sa mga influencers ang depressed sa kabila ng milyong-milyon followers and likers nila. Kaya make sure that we are happy in real life, not just in social media. Maging grateful sa bawat araw. At the end of each day, think of 3 to 5 things that we are thankful for. Write them down para pagdating ng araw na we are in trouble, pwede nating balikan yung mga magagandang pangyayaring nangyari sa atin and be reminded of the many blessings that we had. Life is a series of thousands of miracles. Be grateful for small things, big things, and everything in between. So, let's count our blessings, count them one by one, not our troubles, not our problems. Don't think of ourselves more highly than we ought or think that we are better than we really are. Dapat meron lagi tayong humble heart. Dapat mawala sa atin yung thinking na entitled tayo sa anumang bagay. Sabi nga, successful people have a sense of gratitude, while unsuccessful people have a sense of entitlement. Lagi nating isa puso at isa isip na anumang natatanggap natin ay isang blessing, isang gift mula sa langit, and not anyone's obligation that has to be fulfilled. Prevent yourself from talking bad about other people and what they did to you, and ganun din, huwag tayong sumali sa mga conversations, chismisan, idle talks about other people. Normal naman na kapag tayo ay nasaktan maghahanap tayo ng makakausap, pero maging maingat sa pamimili ng mga paghihinghan natin ng mga problema. Don't go to people who you think would just assure you that there's nothing wrong with how you feel and always tell you that it's not your fault. Dapat hanapin natin yung mga taong balance mag-isip. Hindi sa mga patikang chismosa na kukuha lang ng impormasyon sa'yo para mag-slander at mag-gossip pa ulit. Ayaw natin na pinagchichismisan tayo, pero by engaging sa mga chismis at slanders, we are already stooping down to the level of people we dislike. And soon, baka maging worse pa tayo sa kanila. Yes, release your burden to 1 or 2 mature people. Whether sa ating mga family and close friends natin. Those who we love and love us unconditionally. Spending time with family and close friends allows us to have a safe place to vent our frustrations and then move on. Move on agad. Don't go around the whole day telling everyone just to get sympathy. Lalo ka lang magiging bitter niyan. We may also find worth in finding new, happy, and positive people to share our lives. If wala kang maisip sa current circle of friends mo who will be honest enough with you to point out your mistakes and not helpful enough for you not to be bitter in life, then baka time na to see and meet new friends or new support system. Pero tandaan natin, don't bring your bitterness into your new relationships. Remember that the goal of having new friends is to help you be a happier person. And dapat, ganun din tayo sa kanila. Kasayahan din dapat ang ating maibibigay sa kanila. Huwag tayong mag-introduce ng bitterness sa mga happy na buhay nila. Sa lahat ng mga articles na binasa ko about bitterness, almost everyone mentioned that the ultimate remedy, solution, cure, para hindi tayo maging bitter sa buhay is forgiveness. Forgiveness alone enables us to let go of grievances, grudges, anger, hatred, hostility, and resentment. Sabi nga ni Lewis B. Smith, to forgive is to set a prisoner free and to discover that the prisoner was you. Kapag walang pagpapatawad sa ating puso, nakakulong tayo sa napakatagal ng panahon na kung susumahin natin, walang ibang mas labis na naaapektuhan kung hindi tayo rin mismo. Learning to forgive those who wrong us facilitates our recovery from a wound that it leaves behind. Unabis na galit na lang lagi at kasamaan ng mga taong nagkamali sa atin ng ating iniisip, subukan naman nating magagandang bagay ang isipin tungkol sa kanila at mga magagandang bagay nawa ang mangyari sa kanila. Focusing our attention on wishing kindness doon sa mga taong labis na nakasakit sa atin not only frees us from the burden and the heavy load of resentment, pero binibigyan din tayo nito ng chance para makita at maunawaan natin kung paano at bakit nga ba nila nagawa ang mga pagkakamaling ito sa atin. When we remember that deep down we're all essentially searching for the same things, to be safe, to be secure, to love and to be loved, and feel a connection and worth to this world, mas mabilis natin silang mapapatawad at matutulungan din sila na mapatawad ang kanilang mga sarili sa kanilang mga pagkakamali. So paano nga ba hindi maging bitter sa buhay? Hindi natin kayang gawin ang lahat ng iyan sa sarili lang natin. We need a supernatural strength that only comes from our supernatural God to free us completely, wholly, and totally from the bitterness we have. Forgiveness should start from ourselves. Ask the Lord to forgive us sa lahat ng mga pagkakamaling nagawa natin sa ibang tao na naging dahilan din kung bakit sila din ay maaari ding naging bitter sa buhay. Ask forgiveness sa ating mga personal na kasalanan. Or marahil at one point in our lives, si God mismo ang sinisisi natin sa lahat ng kabiguan natin at nararanasang paghihirap sa buhay. Lagi nating tandaan na ang ating amang nasa langit ay walang ibang hangad kung hindi ang kabutihan para sa kanyang mga anak. So let's ask for mercy and compassion from God para patawarin niya tayo at bigyan ng lakas para mapatawad din ang ating mga sarili. And there has to be forgiveness for everybody else who has ever done anything against us. Maaari nating i-justify yung resentment, yung galit at puot na nararamdaman natin. Maaari itong mga taong ito may have done a very evil, wicked, horrible, and terrible things to us. We may have every legal and intellectual right to hold a grudge and to hate those people or that particular person na nasa isip mo ngayon. But if we really want to be free, kung nais talaga nating tunay na makalaya sa pagkakagapos sa pait ng nakaraan, walang ibang paraan kung hindi ang matutunan natin silang patawarin. Sabi nga sa Matthew 6:14, "For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you." Letting go of the past hurts and pain can be hard, but it allows us to move forward freely and create a future that not only we deserve, but we will truly enjoy. So, friends, let's choose to be better instead of being bitter. Salamat for joining my podcast. I hope you learned something and I hope you enjoy listening to it. Let me know your thoughts and I hope to see you again in our next episode. So this is Paano Nga Ba with PJ Andy Porda signing off and saying, God bless us all.